Hello and welcome to another edition of the Buy Round with me, James Graham, and I'm joined by Brandon Smith. How's that?
That was pretty good. Yeah.
No Jimmy this week, sadly. Jeez.
That was such a bad...
Well, you do yours then.
No, I'm good.
You good?
No, because I know mine will suck as well, but you
Give it a
sounded
crack.
like Scottish. Nah, I can't even do that.
Hello.
Yes.
Jimmy's got the busiest week of his life.
Yeah.
So he's out today.
I heard he's got the laptop out with the glasses on.
He has.
Does he wear glasses?
No, he doesn't wear glasses, but I've known him for several years now and I've never seen him use a laptop. Gets a job on 360 and then Thursday he was sitting there away typing on the laptop.
He's going to get a job with Michael Chamis.
Yeah. How's things with you? All good?
Nah, everything, pretty good, obviously. Had some little bit of personal leave. I was in Brisbane for a couple of days, my old man being sick, and sort of just didn't really get the right, I guess, recovery for my calf. It was only a minor strain, so didn't really get the reps in, didn't get the physio, so it was probably the better decision to not risk it and sat this one out. Feels pretty good though, so I'm pretty confident playing this week. We'll just see how it goes throughout the week though.
Chooks were on fire though yesterday.
Yeah, they're going good without me, Jesus. But yeah, the things are starting to click. We're playing with a lot more freedom. Everything Joey Manu touches turns to gold. He's probably been our best player of the year by a long way too. He's been unbelievable, and it's annoying because he's just good at everything. He's good at Fortnite.
He's vlogging now as well, isn't he?
Yeah,
So
he's vlogging. He's good at dancing, good at singing. He's really annoying.
I actually felt a bit bad.
Semi-good at rapping.
Is he? Is he an American talker as well? Because I saw the vlog and he kind of is doing the American accent as well. And Satili Tupanua does the American accent a bit as well.
Joey does it the most. He does it. I don't know if anyone watches his Twitches, but he streams and talks in an American accent. But I'm all for it if it's going to make him play like he has been. And it was just absolutely. Like, did you see Dom Young's stat line after 10 minutes?
Yeah, like 5 line breaks or something.
After 10 minutes, I think he had 2 try assists, 2 tries, 1 try assist, 4 line breaks, 96 metres. In the first 10 minutes. I don't think I've done that this year.
I actually felt bad for that.
I haven't done that this year.
That left edge. It was actually like, I felt bad for those guys. Like every single time you guys went to your right, it looked like you're going to score every single time.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. Like, I was watching the game with Mitch Orbison and Mitchell Pearce, and I was just sitting there going, mate, I haven't seen a team play this well in 20 minutes in a very, very long time.
No cheese, no worries.
No cheese, no worries. Watch, I'll come in this week, we'll probably fucking lose.
One thing from the weekend as well was Felise Kaufusi's hairline. Is that like legit, or is that he's got the back there? Is he doing that? Is that for like charity or something?
Nah, he's seen it. I think someone was. It's been going around Instagram lately. Yeah. And this barber has been doing heaps of bald people and doing like a mullet. But his hairline's pretty bad, but it's not that bad. I think he thinks it's genuinely cool.
So he's trying to grow a mullet from there.
Yeah.
Well, I do bring him up because he's actually sent something in for you.
Really?
Yeah, he sent you in a little gift, which I'll just find down here. I think he does some work with Bundaberg. And he sent you in a little thing and a little...
I think 35 feels good. You're good friend Felise asked us to send you a little package of his favourite brew. Hope you enjoy the bun. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even see the When do we play Redcliffe?
Don't know.
Oh, that actually brings back bad memories.
Yeah.
Bundaberg, stuff used, man.
Yeah. Bundaberg, we're open to Bundaberg joining the bar round as well. If they wanted to.
Because you remember when I made fun of his 35-year-old Hemi?
Yeah.
He's got, that
was last year, wasn't it?
That is hilarious. He's not even from Bundaberg. He was born in New Zealand, everyone. just quietly. He was born in Auckland. Born in Auckland, played for Australia and Tonga. So I don't know what's to go there. But he actually smashed me. That is hilarious. Can the camera see that?
Yeah, camera would see that, yeah.
Mate, that is bloody hilarious. I'm actually a little bit nervous to play him now. Hopefully that 35-year-old hammy goes again, bastard.
Just on the Roosters as well, before we move on, you guys got Dave Fifita.
Oh, Jesus.
He's coming.
Yeah.
Roosters just get more and more stacked. It's insane.
I don't know whether I'm happier that he's coming or he's happy he's not at Penrith. I don't know. But obviously a massive signing. It's huge for him to take that pay cut, but also like I thought like Penrith was a done deal. I didn't even know like anything, and then someone told me that like the other day.
Yeah.
Someone was like, "Oh, you glad Fifita's signed with you?" So I was like, "What are you talking about?" But yeah, we'll take him.
Yeah.
We still got a $4 million war chest as well. Still plenty of cash.
Yeah.
I don't know who's.
You need a half.
Tom
don't
Brady. He coming out of retirement. I think we might be getting Tom Brady as well. But I think Nick's got a way of convincing people, and living in the East is. I actually spoke to him about it. I was like, mate, you can either live in the West or live in the East. It's up to you.
See, that thing is, I find so stupid because it's like you can live in the East and go play for Penrith. You can sit in the car an hour a day. Like Scott Sorensen, I think lives in the Shire.
That's 2 hours a day. That's 2 hours a day.
You listen to some podcasts like the Buy Around.
That's a 10th of your day in the car. It's a fifth of your day awake in the car.
Yeah. But, I mean, you can do stuff while you're in the car.
Yeah.
You can make calls.
Man, I woke up at 8:45 for a 9 a.m. start today. So, living Paddo. Perfect.
Are you liking Paddo?
Yeah, mate, it's
good, isn't it?
Best suburb in Sydney, in my opinion, at the moment. But yeah, I think it's if we can get re-sign Angus as well, it's going to be shit. We'll take we'll take a Hamuli as well if he's keen.
I think that it's likelihood that Angus might have to go now. I think even Robbo was saying that it's going to be hard to keep him. But I think he was wanting to go France anyway, wasn't he?
No, I don't know.
Yeah,
I think he's keen to try things out, but I think now that he's enjoying his football so much, and surely he's a lock for Origin.
Oh, absolutely.
like a lock.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like his last 3 games has just been stupid. Like if we didn't have him against the Broncos, we don't win.
Yeah, because you'd probably have Olakwatu on one edge, and then you've got Angus Crichton on the other at this stage.
Well, that is not a sight you want to be.
Nah. And well, speaking of Origin, Nathan Cleary's obviously going to be out for 8 weeks, and there are some reports that even though Mitch Moses hasn't played yet from his injury, he's going to be back this weekend. And the talk is that Madge might prefer Moses over Nicho.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Moses, but that is just silly to me. Like Nicho's been one of the best in the comp for the last 3 years. He's won a Dally M. He's playing unreal footy at the moment, and it kind of must have a shit for him because this guy Moses has been out for what 7-6 weeks.
Yeah.
And to think that he can play one game and then get ahead of a guy that's playing consistently good football. I'm not a big fan of it, and I don't understand why they're off him. He's played 10 minutes in an Origin.
Yeah, off the bench, off the bench as well.
At centre, if that's anything to go and he's just I think he will relish the big game. He's a winner. I don't know. His side's on top of the table.
Yeah.
Where's Para?
Yeah.
Obviously they've got no Moses, but it just pisses me off a little bit.
Yeah. If they had Moses at halfback, would you reckon? They could pick him at 5'8" as well. But I think they see him as a halfback, not a 5'8". So if they don't pick him at halfback, they're not going to pick him at 5'8" as well.
Yeah, I agree with that. But I think he's the best halfback there is on offer.
Yeah.
Obviously, Cleary's probably the number 1 halfback in the comp, but he's out for 8 weeks. I'm just annoys the shit out of me, eh?
Yeah, it is strange. And he missed
Who's
this weekend.
Who's the 6?
I
hope Carey's name's getting tossed up because he's on fire as well.
Yeah. Matt Burton might be a shout.
Yeah.
Jerome Luai.
He's playing well as well. Yeah. The 6 jerseys, either one of those choices is going to be a good choice. I just don't, we'll see how Moses goes. But, yeah. If I'm Madge, I'm picking Hynes for sure.
Yeah. Because even on Moses, he hasn't even started running yet. I think he started running for his first, from his rehab, he's only started running today. Yeah. Today's his first run.
Yeah, I don't think fitness will be a problem with him though. I think those halfbacks these days they're all pretty much the same fitness.
Just slot straight back in.
Yeah.
Queensland as well. Like they've got some injuries. They had middles. They've got now obviously Tina got ruled out early in the year. Flegler's going to miss the series as well.
Yeah, my fantasy team is ucked. It is stuffed, bro.
Do you do draft?
Well, I don't know.
Draft or like classic? Like do you,
like the buy?
For your fantasy, do you like do a draft at the start of the year? Like pick players?
No, I started round 2. I've never done it before.
Okay, yeah.
But my little brother was into it, so I jumped in and, mate, like I had Paps, Kalen Ponga, Tommy Flegler, Tom Trebojevic, Tino, like all gone.
Yeah.
Like,
I've to be honest though, you know that all that injury stuff.
and you can only swap 2 at a time.
Yeah, yeah. All that injury stuff is like, I think it's being overplayed a little bit. I feel like there's injuries every year to lots of key players, and like for some reason every year we forget that there was heaps of injuries last year and act as if there's like an injury crisis. It's like a new thing.
I think the big thing now though is like these stars that are getting injured are doing the same injury that they done. Like Cleary's done his hemi. Tommy's done his hemi. Like Tommy's been riddled of that hemi for 4 years now.
Well, it's
3 years.
6 injury for his hamstring in 6 years.
Yeah. So I think that brings more of a light to it. And Cleary, obviously, he's been out for like most of the year. And then he's gone and done this. So
same hammy as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's a tough toll on his body, old Cleary, because he plays every game nearly. Then he plays every Origin, plays every test. It'd be interesting to see what he chooses to do at the end of the year if there's any international games, because I dare say that's playing a factor in it.
Yeah, and I think even there's talk he might be back for game 3, but I reckon you'll probably find that Penrith will rule him out of Origin. Yeah. You would think.
Yeah, I think, and I don't think Cleary would mind either. I'm sure you'd love that 120k or 90k pay. I heard that the captain gets more.
The captain gets more?
That's what Sam Walker told me yesterday. That take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah, I don't know. You can search in your own. So it's back to 30 grand a game though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because during COVID they changed it to 15.
Yeah. I think the women's is 30 as well.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Something like that, 15.
And they play 3 games now as well.
Yeah. Oh, do they?
Yeah, they're back to 3 games, yeah. Their first one's actually this Thursday before Magic Round.
What?
Yeah.
I was wondering why the team was named so early.
Yeah, they go.
Why wouldn't they just run them in line? Why wouldn't they just have the curtain raiser and then...
I don't know. I think they wanted game 3 for the men like as a standalone. I think. Yeah. It's tough that first game for them though, because they come off playing like no footy. This basically like their pre-season game is Origin game 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when's their season start?
Their season doesn't start until I think July, like late July.
So what footy do they play?
So they used to be able to play Harvey Normans, which is like lower grade, but they can't even play that anymore because they changed in the CBA. So they play like, I think they play games like almost illegally. Like they play scrimmages with each other and stuff. Like they don't.
Let's not snitch.
I think allegedly.
Well, who are you picking in the? It's a bit early, but who are you picking?
Who am I picking?
Yeah.
Well, I'd probably go Teddy at fullback.
Yeah.
As I'm sure you would as well.
Yeah.
And then who would you go in the halves then? You got Nicho halfback.
I've got Nicho, and I'll say that's bias as, but I'm going to go Luke Keary.
Luke Keary, nice.
Very biased.
And then your front row. Get Jared to leave New Zealand to go to New South Wales.
Front row Spencer.
Yeah.
I'd have to go Haas.
Yeah.
And can't even think.
Junior Baller maybe.
Nah. Junior Bolo. Who else plays for them?
Well, last year Jake Trebojevic I think was playing.
Yeah, he's in.
Yeah.
I got him in.
Cam Murray. Who's ruled out? Cam Murray's ruled out. Yeah.
New South Wales are in a bit of...
I know. It's going to be tough,
back rows are... I'd have Liam Martin at lock.
Liam Martin at lock, not Isaiah Yeo.
No, Isaiah Low at York. Yeah, sorry. But I just got to find a room for Liam Martin in the team because he's a dog. But I'd have Humley and Angus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Liam Martin starting in the middle or like off the bench?
That's pretty fair thing.
Yeah.
Humley... I keep thinking Aquila Uate.
Yeah.
Ulukwatu. Angus... Jake Trebojevic... Payne Haas, Isaiah, you can work with that.
And Hooker.
You can work with that. Uppy Coruscant for sure.
Yeah. There's talk Cam McInnes.
Yeah, I'd have him off the bench.
Yeah. And
nice worker.
I think this is all like just going off what journos say, but they said that Reece Robson and Cam McInnes as like a tandem rather than Appy Coruscant, which seems strange. Like Appy Coruscant, surely he's the best hooker in the game.
Yeah, let's not pick the best hooker in the game. Yeah. Well, we'll see. We could be wrong. Speaking Queensland, I don't have a clue who's.
Yeah.
Paddy Carrigan.
Pat Carrigan, Lindsay Collins, your man.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
Maybe Jaden Sewell get an edge spot now. Fifita.
Yeah.
Mo Footawaka.
I've just named the New South Wales team that I'd like, and geez, I'm actually backing them. I reckon they're pretty good.
Yeah.
But I'm a Queenslander, so fuck New South Wales.
Well, speaking of a Queenslander, Harry Grant, one of your great mates, he obviously got sin-binned on the weekend, and it was such a strange one, wasn't it? Like Atkinson puts the kick up, and his leg's coming down, and he does more damage to Harry Grant, scratches his leg, and then he's getting sin-binned for that.
When I watched it, and I thought it was an absolute joke. Harry done well. He was shocked and just ran off. Like I would have argued for sure, but yeah, my thoughts have changed since today. Like I thought it was a stupid call and all that, but I thought what Craig said was good. How he said if that's the standard, that's the standard now. You can't think. Well, Sanders Smith, he just got suspended for a week.
Did he?
And our team played 8 minutes, 4 minutes in, suspended. He did a similar thing, and then he went to... So when Dylan Walker kicked the ball, he went to put his foot out, and Dylan kicked his foot and tore all the ligaments in his ankle.
Oh, fuck.
So, like, there's that sort of aspect of even if it might not have looked too bad, it could have been bad. Like, you wouldn't even have noticed it when Sand did it, and it happened so quickly. Like, he barely touched him, but because thing come through so hard... And his leg, like he's out now.
Yeah. He didn't get penalised for it in the game, did he, Sam Smith? Or
I don't know.
Was it like I don't think it wasn't
like I don't know if you get the footage, but it wasn't like Harry's one where he ran and like brushed a foot. It was like he ran and then as he kicked it, he went to like because it sort of looked like he was going for a grubber. He went to like stop the grubber.
Yeah. And
he's just booted him straight in the foot and made contact and. Yeah, well, the Warriors get hard done by some cause. Maybe that was one of them. But like, I just think that this common sense could prevail in the Harry Grant one. But at the other side of the spectrum, if Dan had kicked Harry real hard and tore his ligaments in his ankle and he's out for weeks, like, it's probably deserved to be a sin bin.
Yeah.
But what's your opinion on it?
Well, it's strange. I find it strange because there's minimal contact there, but then like Appy Coruscant and Angus Crichton trip someone over in like try scoring opportunities and then they don't go to a sin bin. Mate, it doesn't really have any logic to it.
4 or 5 trips on the weekend. Yeah. And then when Angus did that trip, I knew I was like, nah, he's not going to get sin bin because they haven't sin bin any of the other trips. Yeah, see, I thought back in the day, tripping was a red card. It's just one of those waves of rules coming through at the moment.
It's strange. Like I think if the context's that minimal and like you take out a play like that and it ends up probably costing Storm the game.
I think common sense should prevail for the contact being so minimal. No one was affected that you can look at that and go penalty.
Yeah.
But the 10 in the bin is so rough.
And even like kickers now like can use it to their advantage and hold their leg out a bit longer and reach the leg out.
That like, example they bring up on Fox League was the when Scott Drinkwater went for the 2-point field goal to win the game.
And they missed that.
Like he could have left his leg out, but he pulled it back in.
Yeah. Like if you're a coach now, you're telling him, no, leave your leg out, go down, make as much song and dance about as possible.
And especially if you're getting that pressure from the inside and you know they're going to run across you. And I've got to rethink because I like to put kick pressure on. I've got to rethink my strategy.
So you think it's a good call though in the end?
Yeah.
You know, the NRL's come out today.
I don't mind the penalty though.
Yeah, well, the NRL's come out today and they're back to the decision to sin bin him as well.
Yeah.
Graham Annesley. So let's move on though because Latrell Mitchell.
That's got to be the standard now.
Yeah.
Like if you brush the leg, it's got to be a sin bin.
Watch people start milking it.
Yeah.
Latrell Mitchell's back. Yeah. And it's tough for me to really comment on this, but like a lot of people have come out and criticised the way he looked in his fitness in that first game back. He had some good moments where he got that try and put on a couple of try assists as well. Obviously had that tough moment as well where he nearly ended up conceding a try when the ball rolled in goal. But like the main commentary out of it was that he probably didn't look in as good a shape as he did before the suspension.
Yeah.
As a player, when you get suspended, don't you end up doing more work and made an advantage?
You get absolutely flogged.
Yeah.
But it's just not the same. Like you can go through 12 weeks of preseason, which is nearly 6 days a week, hardest training of your life, like borderline SAS sort of mentality but towards the training. And the first game you play, no matter how fit or skinny you are, the first game you play, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Like it's just not the same. And he's had 3-4 weeks off. His fitness will come. It's just you got to get game fit. Like Cam Smith was a busted at some fitness drills and all that. Not busted, but like he was never a shiner. But he could run through 80 minutes like it was breakfast. And it's just the fact that he was just so game fit and just managed the game well. I didn't think he was too bad. And everyone just asks so much of him, I think. It's like every commentary is like, I'd love to see Latrell. Right? It's like, mate, I've seen you play. You didn't do that stuff. Like, relax. I would have loved to see him. I would love to be able to just run through the line all the time, but I get tired. Mate, I'm coming back after a week. I'll probably be tired.
But I'd love to see him get picked for New South Wales.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I don't see... If he, pick for centre.
Especially with Turbo out. Then you got that devastating strike centre.
Could you want to be defending against, Angus Crichton, Latrell Mitchell on the same edge, or Olakauatu and Latrell on the same edge, Fox on the wing,
Yeah, it's weird. He's probably the most criticised player in the game.
Absolutely.
Like by a mile as well.
By a mile.
Yeah.
It's like his bad games are like some players' good games. Like he still scored a try, set up a try.
Yeah, I think he even got 2 tries. Probably ran. I haven't seen his stats. Probably ran for 150 meters. Obviously, he sometimes his demeanor's a bit like relaxed out there, and that's probably what people criticize a bit. But like, I mean, at the end of the day, like he's just coming back from suspension. South are struggling. Like they're in all sorts.
Yeah, they are. They really are. I feel for them, man. Jai Arrow, I reckon, has got to be in the Queensland side. I reckon, like the last couple of games that he's been back, he's outstanding.
Yeah,
I love.
He tries.
I love what he does on the field.
He's a good fella as well.
Just tries real hard. Yeah.
Just finally, then the Cowboys. They are now sort of falling down the ladder. It's been a really tough period for them. Just keep losing.
Yeah.
And their team is stacked. The whole team. It's an unbelievable roster, but they just can't seem to get any wins at the moment.
Yeah, I don't even know what's going on there. Like, it's hard to comment because I don't know what's going on. 2 years ago, they were, the best, one of the best teams in the comp, and I still have a lot of faith in them because I feel like they can turn it around. And on their day, they are one of the best teams in the comp. But just they need to have less, bit like us, less days off than days on. But yeah, what are your thoughts on them?
I don't know, it's a weird one. Like, I mean, that couple years ago,
they were on top of the table in the first couple of weeks.
Yeah, they were good to start the year, and they've sort of fallen off.
It's very deceptive, this ladder.
Yeah, and even I think 2 years ago, they had like pretty much all their games up in Queensland, so they didn't have to do as much travel. So I don't know if traveling more the last couple of years. I know it's not that big a flight; it's only like a couple hour flight, but that's affecting them. And yeah, it's strange because Todd Payne doesn't really seem to get much pressure put on him either. When you think about like the team they've got, you'd think he'd be under a lot more pressure, and maybe that will come this week or next couple of weeks or so, because since that first year where he came in and they were flying, they've just gone backwards.
Yeah, I don't know. I actually don't have the answers for this one, but I used to be at the Cowboys, so I got a little bit of love for them still. They did sack me, but I still got a little bit of love.
Yeah. What'd you get sacked for?
Nah, I was like 17. It was my under-20s contract. I think I was fighting a copper or something. Something like that.
That'll get you sacked.
That'll get me sacked.
Yeah.
But trying to think. I do not have the answers for why they're going backwards.
And they did nearly win. Like the Titans, like I was watching that game and I'm like, oh, they're going to lose.
Bro, I didn't watch it. I've seen the highlights, but
yeah. Well, Val Holmes
made me happy if Fifita's coming my way.
Yeah, Val Holmes had the ball over the line and he could have gone down and scored a try.
How many?
And then if they score that, I reckon they probably go on and win it because then it ends up 2018.
Val had another one as well.
Yeah,
there was two. He dropped.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't be going down 20-0 in the first half.
Nah, to the Titans
The Titans
as well.
missed one in the first half as well.
Yeah, to the Titans.
Yeah.
But they're starting to find a bit of form as well. Like they've been in close games and now they've been able to win that week, so it was good.
We're quite fortunate because you know the Ladders thing, we haven't had a bye yet.
You haven't had a bye?
Nah.
When's your first bye then?
I think my birthday.
Okay.
June 2nd, I think.
What's the process on a bye? Do you get a few extra days off?
Yeah, I think so.
Or is it club to club dependent? You get a full week off.
Because I think we play like an early game and then our next game's like the Sunday. So it's like not only a bye, it's like a 15-day turnaround.
They have had some questions sent in as well. So did you want me to ask you some of these questions and to come from listeners? Great questions as always. Dom McGrath says, are the Roosters true premiership contenders now?
Yes. Have you seen our side?
Yeah. Stacked.
Stacked.
Will the Dragons be in the 8 if they find consistency?
Mate, you know I'm a big Dragons fan.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah, they were in top 8 after a couple of rounds, weren't they?
Mate, I gave them top 8 after the preseason on the podcast. Obviously a long way to go, but yeah, they're probably not where I thought they were going to be, but they're showing signs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bree889 says, what's the best undies brand?
I've actually got no undies on it.
You free ball? Do you free ball often?
Oh, well, I had a spa at training today. Didn't pack any slides.
Yeah.
The best undies brand, though, I'm going to go with Budgies for sports purposes.
Yeah.
For like 100%. I reckon 98% of the NRL wear Budgies for...
during the game?
During games. Honestly, 98%.
Yeah. Cheese is also a brand ambassador of Budgie Smugglers as well, so I reckon that's probably why he's
not anymore.
Not anymore?
Not anymore.
Oh.
I'm just a fellow friend.
You know it's a good one? Step 1 undies.
Oh yeah,
they're they're more for like the bigger fellas. They're anti-chafe and stuff, but they are so good. They used to sponsor Triple M, and they gave us like hundreds of undies, and I took like 25
I think
pairs.
I got a pair. I think I got a few pairs as well.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Jared actually had a undies brand.
Did he?
And he's got he had 200 in the top of his locker, gone down to about 50 now because he's next to me. They're called front rowers. They had little mustaches on them.
Yeah, right.
Like one and done though. One and done. You wash them once and they're shrunk. Pecky
100. Are there more wheels or doors in the world?
I think we've had this one before.
Have you?
I'm gonna go doors.
Do you reckon? But there's wheels on everything. There's four wheels on every car. Then you've got
Yeah, but there's 5 doors on a car.
True. Unless you got a sports car.
Yeah.
Then you got the 2 doors.
Then there's 3.
Yeah. Utes have 4 doors.
Yeah, but how many houses are there?
Yeah, there's a few. There's a few houses, but then also
there's about 20 doors to a house.
Yeah. Do you remember those sketches? Imagine how many pairs of sketches there are in the world. Those ones with the wheels that you'd roll around on. There'd be heaps of those.
Yeah, true. But the house one is probably what gets me the most. There's no wheels in this place, but there's 3 doors.
Well, I don't know. On these cameras, would you consider them wheels? See those things on the bottom?
That's
They're
a stand.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
What is the definition of a wheel?
That's probably it for
Can't just be rounded on the bottom of things.
That's true. That is true. All right, one last one. Who is the most elite player for 2024?
Dylan Edwards is probably one of them. 2024. Joey Manu. Yeah. It's going to be hard to, like, take the Dally M off Dylan Edwards, I reckon.
Yeah.
With Cleary out for 8 weeks, like, he's the guy.
Yeah.
He's going to get a lot of points.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think it's just that system. He fits it so well at Penrith.
Yeah.
Be interesting if he does get Origin, whether he gets fullback or wing, whether it's a bit different. But yeah, I'm going to go, my standout is Joey Manu or Ronaldo Mulatalo.
Ooh, nice.
He's been on one, bro.
He's been good. He's been good. The Sharks going really good.
Yeah.
Like they look like a legit team this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jimmy is back in a couple of days, guys. He's having the busiest week of his life, but he'll be back.
Back with a laptop.
Yeah. Laptop Larry, we're calling him now.
Oh my God.
And he also, it's interesting to watch him change. He also said to me that he was like, oh, maybe because, I'm wearing suits on TV now, we can start wearing suits in here.
I feel like he's just the type of guy that hates suits as well.
Oh, mate, he loves them. He loves them. And he's making calls like a journo. He's running around. If he calls you and asks you questions about stuff, just be on your guard. Be on your guard.
Mate, is this off record?
Yeah. Just make sure you say that.
Thank you, Felise, for this, you bastard.
Yeah. That's probably us done then.
Yes. This is unreal. Bundaberg ain't got too much time on their hands.
We're open to sponsorship. Cheese is happy to be a brand ambassador for Bundaberg as well.
Yeah, did I... I mean, could I sue them?
Yeah, you can, yeah.
Could I sue you?
Yeah.
I didn't give permission for you to use my image.
Yeah. We'll see you next week then, Cheese. Enjoy Magic Round.
Thanks for having me.